Alright, I'm finally back to digging after 6 months of the hot summer. It's late October. I've been out for 3.5 hours already today. I finally found a privy over here. I think it's probably just going to be from the 20s or 30s though. Alright, I'm ready to start. I just slammed the shovel in and heard a tremendous crunching of glass. I smashed something. Probably was a half-gallon mason jar. But then I got this giant chunk of metal that probably weighs at least 20 pounds. What is it, a teapot? Sure is strange. Okay, let's see what that was. Well, whatever it is, I don't see anything good about it. Well, I guess I spoke too soon. That looks like it could have been something pretty valuable. It's older than I thought. It's got to be from the late teens. I hope it wasn't a gallon Pepsi syrup jug that was embossed. It's turning out to be older than I thought. But yet, here's another thing from the teens. Cola. Richmond, Virginia, circa 1912, I'd say. Probably 1915 at the newest. Well, of course it had to be broken. But there could be a whole one down there somewhere. And I just found another one of these giant metal things. No wonder all the bottles are broken. Okay, there's part of a gallon crockery jug. Then we've got the bottom of some kind of beer or soda or mineral water. And then another one, olive green. Then I found another one of these amber Colas. Yeah, that's what it is. And here's the bottom of that bottle that I smashed. It's got kind of an odd indentation. Looks pretty old. Might be a different bottle. This one looks like 1902 or so. Alright, there's a lot of glass in here. I got something coming out. Another 12-ounce something or other. It's an embossed beer. Pretty common one, so I guess I shouldn't be upset about that being broken. What else have we got here? I don't feel any embossing on that. There's something else showing up right there. Nice and crunchy. Some big chunk of metal again. And here's the top of that jug. What kind of bottle do we have here? It's another 12-ouncer. I don't see any embossing yet. Looks like a slicker. And there we have an older jug top. That could have been a Pepsi or an embossed liquor dealer type jug. Alright, I think I got a soda this time. It's a tall skinny one. It's probably a Pepsi then. It is a Pepsi. It's from Rocky Mount. Looks to be in good shape too. Okay, something's down here. Looks like another soda. Could I be that lucky? Oh, the top's broken. Oh shoot, it's a straight side of Coke. Got a big chip out of it though. What city is that? Rocky Mount again. Well, it's broken right at the top of the crown, so I could saw that off and glue a new crown on. Don't know if it'd be worth it though, because you still got that problem. But I'll bring it home anyway. Alright, there's a nice thick pint, possible dispensary flask. Could have even been from a saloon. Okay, I got a jug top coming out. That's obviously broken. And yet another one of these. Is it what I think it is? No embossing, it's not one of those sodas, it's a beer. Well, it's a good sign that we're finding this kind of stuff. Could be some heavy stuff coming out soon. Alright, looks like we might have an intact jug here. So far, so good. No name on it, of course. Yeah, it looks like it might have a giant fracture. No. Well, it's worth $30 anyway. And then right where I pulled the jug out, you can see possibly one of those Crystal Colas. Doesn't look like it. I don't feel any embossing on it. Looks like a machine-made bottle too. And that was the deepest thing so far. That's odd. Well, right where I pulled that out, there's another bottle. Well, not quite a whole one, but an AB beer. It's about 1910 or 11. Another broken half-gallon jug. It looks like we got a broken soda here. And it seems to be a Pepsi. Probably from Rocky Mount. Yeah, another Rocky Mount. It's all blasted. Alright, there's a kind of a fancy plate. A little hole in each corner. And this is a really fancy piece. Probably had a ponto mark on the bottom. Probably 1890s. Okay, found something else. Alright, it's a soda. What is it? I don't see any embossing yet. Oh, it's center slug plated. Gotta love that. Oh my god, it's a Punchinello. And it undoubtedly has to be a Rocky Mount one, which I have never found. Found about 90 broken ones from Goldsboro. Now I got a perfect Rocky Mount to add to my collection. Yeah, it's a good haul so far. We got about $100 worth of stuff at least already. There's a half-pint flask of some kind from Virginia. And more shards of crockery jugs coming out. But I just exposed what looks like another half-pint flask. Is it embossed? Yep, sure is. It's a pretty common one though. Probably worth about $7. Well, I think we're about 75% of the way finished with this one. Got what looks like it could be a soda coming out. Nope, too big. Wow. No embossing. And broken off. Alright, I got two bottles showing. What are they? Another amber 12-ouncer. Dang it. Why couldn't that be the Crystal Cola? And it's way down there and it's machine made. I guess it's possible it could be 1912 though. Alright, is that going to be a soda right there? Sure is, or what's left of one anyway. And it's another Pepsi from Rocky Mount. I got something there, I'll save that for last. But what is this one? Oh, that's broken. And it seems like another 12-ounce beer. Yeah, it's from Alexandria, Virginia. Tivoli, I think it is. Alright, I dug way down deep and hit a big whiskey cylinder. And of course, it's a fairly common one. Bright and Taylor. I haven't found one of these for probably 22 years. At least it's blown in the mold. Probably only worth about $8 though. Alright, found a lightning mason jar. Of course the top's sheared off. But I really haven't found very many of these in all my 30 years of doing this. I got something. Is it a pharmacy? Oh man. It's got a slug plate and it's blown in the mold but no embossing. Alright, I hooked on to something down there. The big one. Some kind of a whiskey. And these are usually embossed if there's this odd shape to them. But somehow I'm unlucky today. Well, not too bad luck, but this one's a slicker anyway. Alright, I think I got a soda showing right here. Yep, it's definitely a soda. And it's a center slug plated. And it's yet another kind from Rocky Mount. It's 11. Yep, that's definitely one I need also. So I'm doing quite well today. Going a lot deeper than I thought. Hitting water. What do we got here? Some kind of a food product. What a mess. 15 seconds later, I have a soda bottle sticking right up at me. What is it? It looks like a Coke bottle. And I think it's a Weldon one. No, it's actually from Wilson. That's kind of surprising. I'm not even sure if I have a Wilson of this variety. And it's full of rainwater. Looks to be perfect. This must be my lucky day. I see a whiskey flask. And yet another one. Alright, it's embossed. And it's from Richmond, Virginia. Probably worth $6 or $7. What about this other one? Feels like a pint size. And it's not embossed. Getting close to the end of 3 walls here. I'm sure we'll find 5 or 6 more bottles though. And a whiskey cylinder just dropped out of the ceiling. Of course, it's broken. It's got the 3-piece mold. But the top is cracked off. It's okay, it's only worth a few dollars even for a perfect one. Quiet down over there, I'm trying to make a video. Here we got one. Unembossed extract. And it looks like we got some kind of a whiskey fifth coming out. And it's full, of course, but no embossing. Well, I pretty well got all the walls dug out to the bottom, but I think it flares out quite a bit. About a foot in every direction up higher. Kind of a trash pit. So I think there's plenty more still in here. I might have a soda right there. And it certainly looks like it. Oh my god, I think it's something different again. That's a slug plate. Oh no. It's just a Robert Portner soda. Lens is all fogged up. So it's a good looking bottle though, and it is blown in a mold. It'll turn purple. Still, it's only worth about $5 or $6. I wish it wasn't getting dark so you could see better. Where did that flask go? I just had one showing a second ago. Ah, there it is. No embossing there. And it is there, but we have a giant hole in it. Oh well, just another Richmond one. Another soda showing up. Oh, it's got a giant crack in it. It's a Pepsi. Guess I'll have to spray paint that one. There's a soda neck right there. What is it gonna be this time? Alright. Another center slug plate. And it's something different again. Instant collection of sodas out of this hole. Thompson Bottling Company. Weston. What is that? I don't recognize this bottle. Oh my god, it's from Pennsylvania. That is weird. Coatesville. Well, it might be worth $10 or $12 to somebody. Alright, I've been digging the sides of the ceiling out. Finally found something. Looks like a soda. It's a Pepsi. And it is from... Well, at least it's different. Blown in a mold and it was way up high. Only about 6 inches deep. So that's nice. Probably only worth $25 or $30 though, but I don't have one of these, so that's nice. So there was a half-gallon mason, and it's got the 1858 date on it. Probably from about 1895 though. And we have this beer I haven't shown you yet. Anheuser-Busch. And it is from Norfolk, Virginia. It's too bad it had to be broken off, but still I think I'll bring it home with me. And one of about 8 broken whiskeys that are embossed from Virginia. And we got this fancy piece. There we have that. We got a plain little aqua utility jar and some kind of oil lamp base. Yeah, I think that would be a Horlicks malted milk in the miniature size. Well, I guess that's about as much as I can show you with it being so dark. Not a bad 2.5 hours. $2,500 out of it anyway. $100 an hour, can't beat that. So I guess I'll get to filling it. Okay, I'm back home and I got the bottles all cleaned up. Here's that really nice Punchinello. It's the rare one because it's from Rocky Mount. And it's in mint condition. It just has a little bit of case wear. And the Coke bottle from Wilson. It's also in mint condition. And it's an odd size. It's a little bit tall. It probably holds 8 ounces. And then an early machine-made Pepsi from Rocky Mount. It's a good looking bottle. I'll probably add that one to my collection. And here's a beautiful bottle. Unfortunately, it's from Pennsylvania. I don't know, it might still be worth $10 to $15, but it's generally known to be a pretty common state to have a crown top from. And this one. That's quite a nice looking bottle. I'm definitely going to keep this one. This one is the least valuable, and it's cracked, which isn't too bad since it's only about a $5 bottle anyway.